Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Ngozi today, and today I'm going to do a different type of video. Today I'm going to be comparing two fragrances, okay? I want to do something fun. I'm going to be comparing Zara's Red Temptation. Did you guys see? Yes, Zara's Red Temptation to Maison Francis Kurkdjian Paris's Baccarat Rouge 540, okay? Alright. But before I get into this video, if you're watching my channel and you like the content, just subscribe. It's free. I don't charge, I promise you. You can click down here to subscribe and just get with the program. You'll be able to see all the videos I make in real time, get notifications, put on that notification bell, okay? I am a realistic minimalist. That's what I like to call myself. So I don't like stocking up on things I don't use. But recently I've just really been getting into fragrances. It started ever since I used to work in a retail store in college, and whenever we get like crazy discounts, I would always buy like a new fragrance, whether it's like Marc Jacob Daisy. This is back in the day. Most like Marc Jacob perfumes, and we were starting up back in those days, and they were usually last for like a year. But that's back when no real responsibilities, money was good. Now I'm just trying to stretch my dollar longer. I don't wear fragrant perfumes every day. I usually wear body sprays when I go out. So spending a lot, even $100 on perfumes, have just become something that's just more and more difficult for me. Alright, so first I'm gonna go in with just comparing both of the fragrances, and just then I'll go into the differences and similarities. But I'm going to start first with Zara. Zara launched this chapter #1 collection last year, I believe sometime mid 2020. And I didn't start really hearing about it till this year, 2021. I don't know, maybe I just live under a rock, or it just kept getting sold out, so people weren't really talking about or able to get their hands on it. I heard a lot about this fragrance, and I decided to get it, and I have no regrets. I got it, I believe, in September, and I just fell in love immediately. Um, this Red Temptation, this is how the box looks. The packaging is actually really nice. Has like a seal at the back, all these things. So it's a very professional looking package. It doesn't look cheap or anything. It looks really good. White and gold. It's an eau de perfume. So it is an eau de perfume. And it is sells for $25.90 here in the USA. So it's very reasonable, very affordable for 80 ml bottle. It's really, really affordable. I'm going to bring out the bottle. It's made in Spain, and that makes sense because I believe the owner of Zara is from Spain, and that's really where like the headquarters. So it makes sense that it's made in Spain. And this is how the bottle looks. Like the packaging is really good. It's like a see-through pink clear bottle. It says Red Temptation. Has the gold cover. Like does not look like this costs $25.90 at all. I've already used some, so you can see there's like a little gap here. It says on the packaging that it has hints of jasmine, bouquet with a fruity touch. Of course, like I hear watch a lot of reviews, and they say Zara never goes into detail about like the specifics. Like they explain all the perfumes to basically smell very similarly. Of course, they don't want to give out their secrets, I guess. But yeah, and it's been out, like I said, since last year, mid 2020. What really stood out to me was the differences when I compared the two fragrances. Very similar ingredients, very similar. But what stood out to me is that this had the alcohol of vegetal origin, 80%. This alcohol, the vegetal 80%, is basically usually fermented fruits, from what I researched. So it makes sense that it has this fruity scent. I'm gonna spray it a little. Ooh, oh, I feel like a waste not going out. I love this fragrance. It's just like it's just so different. Like it lasts so long. Like I do laundry, and my clothes still have hints of this fragrance after washing it. And I thought it was just Baccarat because it was higher end, but it also is for the Red Temptation Zara. So this is it. I really like it. This is the packaging. I got the travel size because budgeting, didn't want to be impulsive. I got this, I believe, over the summer in June. Yes, I was with my sister, and we both got the travel sizes just because we were hearing so much rave about Baccarat. We usually wanted to just have a sample, and I knew I wasn't trying to spend $300-400 on a whole bottle. So this travel size bottle here, the pack is made in France. Maison is Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Kurkdjian, Paris. So it's made in France. This little bottle 11 milliliters, cost about $85 with tax. I spent about $90. Got this at Neiman Marcus. So can you imagine $90 versus $25.90 plus tax, probably like $27 or something. Like it's like so different. You get 7 times the amount than this little bottle for cheaper. I was using it a little bit over the summer until I got, because I got this in June, and then I got the Red Temptation in September. So I was using this a little bit like for really like important occasions in the summer until I got the Red Temptation, and I was being spraying very frugally because it's not a cheap fragrance. It's expensive. All factory scents on the websites refer to woody, um, hedion, which is jasmine, saffron, the most expensive spice in the world. Makes sense why this fragrance is so expensive. And ambergris. Ambergris, which is ambroxan, and cedar, Virginia cedar. So it makes sense why this has such a distinct smell, because you have the wood mixed with the jasmine, mixed with cedar. I mean, the cedar, which is the wood, amber, all these different, beautiful scents just mixed together. You just get such a distinct smell, like legit, like when you walk, trust me, when people say it's a head stopper, is a game changer, when you walk around with this scent, like you just stand out. It doesn't smell like anything else until, of course, the Zara dupe. This came out and it was launched in 2015. It was available on markets, I believe, early mid-January 2016. So it's been out for a while, a good 5 years, and it's classic. It's a part of Maison, Kurkdjian. He's a really big name, has a lot of fragrances. Started making fragrances in 1983, so he has the name to back it up. And but I really was really after having such a great dupe from Zara, I was just really interested in seeing why is it so expensive, what sets it apart, what is this like magical like ingredient that has to justify the cost. So after doing that research, I saw that it has eugenol, EUGENOL, and this is clove oil. So it makes sense why and clove oil is somewhat pricey, and it's a spicy has a spicy kick to it. So it makes sense why it has a uniqueness to it, having this eugenol. When I check other fragrances that eugenol, oh my god, my eyes are hurting. Like it made Baccarat Rouge 540 look cheap. Like the prices I was seeing thousands. So it has to be something about that eugenol that sets these fragrances apart. Also had benzo alcohol, which is a stabilizer and is long lasting, makes fragrances long lasting. And also, what I really noticed is that Baccarat Rouge 540 has an eau de perfume, but this one that I got in the red box is not an eau de perfume, it's an extrait de perfume. And I noticed that difference in the labeling, so I did my research and I saw that extrait de perfumes have a high concentration of fragrance compounds, so that usually leads to a longer lasting scent, and that really makes sense because this Baccarat Rouge 540, like I can wash my clothes 2 times and still smell it. Like it is like a little goes a long way. Yes, it's expensive. Yes, people may think it's high, but it's not. It's like you will smell good with this on. Like you don't have to do a lot. You don't have to spray a lot. Like once it just hits your skin, it's just you're just on a whole nother level. When comparing this, just because basically Zara's dupe is good. Because honestly, I'm gonna spray a little bit of this. I don't want to spray too much. Just because Zara's dupe is good doesn't mean that I would say that Baccarat Rouge 540 is a waste of money. Would I buy another bottle after smelling Red Temptation? Probably not, honestly. Like, Red Temptation has changed the game. Like, it's still long lasting. It smells very similar. I wouldn't say it smells exactly the same, because even smelling this right now again, because I haven't worn it in a while, I'll be honest, I've still got Red Temptation. This has a stronger smell, a more alcoholic smell. I can smell the saffron. I can smell more amber. I can smell the woody undertone. Like this definitely is stronger. Like I'm not gonna say that it's the same, but when you look at the price, come on, like 80 mLs. 80 mLs. Come on, comparable 80 mLs of this is going at what, 345 versus 25.90. Is it 15 times better smelling. Is this 15 times better smelling? I don't necessarily think so, but it is a distinct smell, and this is stronger. It does have more notes to it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all, but for someone on a budget, for someone who just needs something that smells different, something that smells nice, Red Temptation is definitely the way to go. I won't take away from the higher brands, designed for a certain set of people. Let's be real, maybe if you're really a fragrance connoisseur, if someone who's really into the scents, you would probably be able to smell the difference. You'll be able to understand like they don't smell the same. But is Zara Red Temptation a good dupe? Yes, an amazing dupe. And it's crazy how looking at the ingredients, literally every ingredient is the same in both of them. Every ingredient is the same up until the ones I mentioned in the video. The difference in the Red Temptation being the alcohol or vegetal origin 80%, and then this Baccarat Rouge 540, the difference being the eugenol and the benzoyl alcohol, like everything from like 1 to like 8, all the same ingredients. So it's like people say, oh, guess I had to look at that, I have a scientific background. Like people say, what's the difference? Why are you paying more? But you have to understand this has saffron in it. Saffron, anyone cook saffron, you make paella, like a little bit of saffron is like $30. It's an most expensive spice in the world. So it makes sense that the fragrance which has saffron in it would be expensive, and then also the hugenol, the clove oil. So that really makes sense. I don't know whether it's just packaging, branding. I don't know whether it's, like I said, all of that is enough to make it that much more significantly expensive than Zara Red Temptation. But like I said, if you're on a budget, sis, get your Red Temptation Zara. Rock it. This is a big bottle, will last you a long time. You do not need to spray a lot. Even though this is cheaper, it does not smell cheap. That's the difference. That's what's very attractive about the Red Temptation by Zara. It smells very expensive. It smells good. It smells classy. Like, it does not smell like those cheap watered down perfumes you'll get like from like stores or like the beauty supply or something. Like, this has a very, very nice scent. It's sold out right now. I bought a bunch of them. Whenever it goes on, I buy a bunch. It's always sold out. They keep going in and out of stock. If you really want this, I would suggest putting down your email address so they can notify you when it's available, and you gotta be on it and order ASAP because it does run out very quick. But let me know how you feel about this video. Do you have either one of these fragrances, Zara Red Temptation or Maison Kurkdjian Baccarat Rouge 540? Let me know how you feel about it. If you're someone really into fragrances, can you also list some other things you notice, differences between them and similarities? And I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel if you like this video. And I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.